Sean Brown Boxing, and I'm back in the building. Shout out to the LDBC. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. So apparently Manny Pacquiao has made it known that he wants to will possibly face Conor McGregor this year and possibly next. This doesn't surprise me at all. It was a lot of talks a few weeks back when Manny Pacquiao put out his tweet and he mentioned Errol Spence and Terrence Bud Crawford. A lot of people decided to take that shit and run with it, saying it was a call out. I've known how to read for a long time, for damn near majority of my life. I started reading early for my age, and nowhere in hell did that Manny Pacquiao tweet where he mentioned Terrence Bud Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. did he mention anything about a fight, a call out, or boxing. Manny Pacquiao mentioned them in a tweet about his foundation, a charitable foundation. And I really cannot understand how people came to the conclusion that that was a call out. Still don't get this shit. It makes no sense. The tweet is still up. I literally just got off of Twitter. It's still up. It don't make sense to me. All right. Now it's all of this talk about McGregor and Pacquiao. People kept on saying, oh, Pacquiao gonna fight Earl, Pacquiao gonna fight Earl. And I just didn't see it happening next. Pacquiao is about the money at this point. And McGregor and Mayweather brings a bigger bag and a lower risk than Errol Spence Jr. We can look at it however way we want to put it. We have an extremely old and active Floyd Mayweather, and you're talking about a Manny Pacquiao coming off a victory over Keith Thurman. You have a UFC fighter in Conor McGregor that once he steps in the boxing ring, it will be a complete difference in talent and ability when it comes to him and Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is a smart guy. He's aware of this. So, with that being said, like I said, this doesn't surprise me at all. I feel like if Manny Pacquiao really wants to make this fight with Conor McGregor, McGregor will be all for it. We all know McGregor here about his paydays, and he trying to get as much money as he can. That's just the way he rolls. So, this shit don't shock me. Now, with that being said, this is the part that's confusing. Like, none of this shit is official, but the tweet with Manny Pacquiao calling out Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, that shit wasn't official either, so we're going to talk about it. Let's just say this current talk, if it happens, because even though it's no guarantee, it's still a possibility. It's more logic behind it that suits Manny Pacquiao that would lead me to believe he'll face Conor McGregor. Why the fuck? See, this shit is so annoying to me. Pacquiao has the WBA belt. Errol Spence has the WBC and IBF belt. Danny Garcia has nothing. According to Kenny Porter in his interview, Danny Garcia is not the mandatory. Sean Porter is not the mandatory. The WBC has not been clear on who is a WBC welterweight mandatory for Errol Spence's belt. To my understanding, based off what Kenny Porter said, Sean is ranked number one, not Danny Garcia. Now, we know with the WBC, being ranked number one does not make you the mandatory, but shit, not being ranked number one doesn't make you the mandatory either. But if Manny Pacquiao was going to go the route of Conor McGregor, why aren't we pushing for Errol Spence versus Bud? I really don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. If we're talking unification, and if Manny Pacquiao faces Conor McGregor, it's only one possible unification that can be made in the welterweight division. See, the shit about this that doesn't make sense to me is, this is a Manny Pacquiao thing because Manny Pacquiao is holding up unification. This isn't an Errol Spence thing because Errol Spence wants to smoke with Manny Pacquiao. But Danny Garcia doesn't have a belt. And if we talking about unification all day, every day, if Manny Pacquiao is going to decide to go the route that he want to go, and nobody can't change what he wants to do. Shit, at the end of the day, the PBC, they're a business. And guess what? If Conor McGregor and Pacquiao was going to put up historical pay-per-view numbers, you know the PBC going to be all for it because that's money in their pockets. So if that's the case, why aren't we calling for Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford? Because last I checked, this 24-year-old Jason Rosario that just got that victory over Julian J. Rock Williams, everyone calling for him to do an immediate unification bout. But if the only option at 147 for unification, if, and that's the key word, if Manny Pacquiao faces Conor McGregor, if the only possible unification is Spence versus Crawford, why is anyone pushing for Danny Garcia? This shit doesn't make fucking sense. It's some hypocritical shit. It's a fucking living, breathing contradiction. If we want unification for Jason Rosario instantly, and then if Manny Pacquiao takes the route of Conor McGregor, the only possible unification bout at 147 is Spence Crawford. Why isn't that getting the same push? It's not making sense to me. But I'm just gonna put that question out there. I would love to hear the feedback. Because last I checked, unification is unification. And what the fuck has Danny Garcia done at 147 to supersede a unification bout? Not a damn thing. Every step of fight that he's had at 147, he's lost. That doesn't mean Danny Garcia is done, but Danny Garcia, Errol Spence does not trump Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. It's simple as that. It's Nino Brown Boxing. Shout out to the LDBC, and I'm out.